Well, hello, my dear Mayors, and welcome to my first and hopefully not last live stream in English. I hope you can hear me and the music isn't such as loud as I hear it right now. What will we do today? I will start a new season in Cities Skylines 2, and for this we build our map by ourselves. So I want to recreate the Murky Coast map. It's a fine map from CS1, and at the moment our map is really flat. This will be changed right now because we will go into my Photoshop and we will recreate this map, this height map, and we will change it to the settings so we can import it into the CS2 map editor. Okay, we are four. We are 4 people right now, and welcome Michel, welcome Black Sabbath, and welcome Gamble. For the people who visit the stream afterwards, just a small hint. Normally I do my streams on German, and so the most people who are visiting me, they're Germans. So in the chat there will be a lot of German stuff will go on, and I want to translate things the people will write there. So I hopefully will understand. So we have this map which comes from the export of the Murky Coast map, and this isn't the right measurements, so we have to calculate a little bit before, because I want to have the same distances in this map as they are in the original map. So we all know the maps from CS1 are quite 70 kilometers and 70 kilometers long and 7 kilometers in width. And the CS2 maps, the playable size is 3 kilometers shorter, so we have to calculate the right measurements. And we go into our size, and the width and the height are in the CS2 map 4096 pixels. I will look if I can get the right translation. I didn't change this to English. I'm sorry for that. Perhaps here in the normal settings, Just wait a minute. Ah, Racket is playing Cities Skylines. And he's not here. What a buffer. What a bummer. Here, language. Oh, it's only the German language. I'm sorry for that. I will try to translate everything. So we go to build to image size, and we have to change this, but not to 4096 because this will be too narrow. So we have to calculate a bit, and I do this beforehand. And the size we need is 4937. So I will make this image bigger. Now we can see everything. I will copy and paste it in, and then I will make this image even larger. But before, I will crop it into the playable size. Okay. And I want to change the color before I move on. So I want this image a little bit darker, because the white areas you see here are the tallest in the whole map, and I don't want the big mountains in the center. I want to build them in the world map. So I will drop this down to over the half of the brightness. Click OK. And now I have to change it into black and white. No, I don't want to reduce it. So, and now I can save it as a copy, and we will name this Murky Coast playable. Save. And now we can go into our map editor again. Say modified terrain, import heightmap, and I can't find this right now. Just wait a moment. I can't. Okay, this is the wrong image. Just wait a minute. I've done this, I think, certain times before I started this live stream. I think I tried this perhaps 4 times, 5 times. So I know what I'm doing, and yes, it's a bummer. Okay, I try it again. Save copy. And I'm in the right folder. Select Murky Coast playable. Save. Replace, yes. Okay. And I will try, before I started now, to import. want to check the measurements. They are correctly. And this is also correct. So why can't I find it? Import world map. This can't be possible. I tried this really 13 times before, and I can't figure out why I can't find it right now. Because it's a PNG. Perhaps I tried to save as a TIFF. Okay. Okay, try. I'm Michel, and we'll see it tomorrow. I'm kind of speechless right now because perhaps I have to make a new map. Wait a minute. So back to editor. We'll zoom out, modify terrain, import heightmap. Okay, this wasn't right either. So I will exit to main menu. And I want to start the editor again. And now we will look for heightmap. It isn't there. Perhaps I have to restart the whole game. But before I do that, I will copy and paste my image and rename it world map. So my game is, well, we'll find that. So we exit to desktop. And I will have to cut a lot out. A lot from this live stream. This isn't really that what I'm hoping it would go. Because normally we are now in the spot that to modify the complete map, and yeah, I'm streaming now 50 minutes and nothing happened. I'm really sorry for that. Come on. Game, close now, please. Oh man. Okay. This done the trick. And we will start Cities Skylines again. If this doesn't work now, I will have a break and we will continue after I found out. Or we'll continue next week. I don't know. It's a really shame. So, game, please. Please start. on the launcher. It's telling me. Oh man. Okay. No. The launcher has an upgrade. Yes, of course. Another instance is all okay. Yeah. So, perhaps. Oh, okay. Paradox interactive. Close order. I will have to drink my coffee. What tea is for Biffe and hot chocolate is for Drickett. That's for me, it's a cup of coffee. So we start the editor again. And now we'll see. Can I import? Murky Coast playable. Okay. We will load this. Now we see we have a lot of spikes here. And this isn't really a big thing. But we will see that the map is quite good imported now. And we will just have to do a few changes here. So I will do the Gaussian blur. 5 pixels might be enough. Okay. And I will move the whole thing to the right. Because I want to have a little bit more space until this coast again. I want to have a little bit space more here and less on this side. Here is a waterfront, and this doesn't matter really. So we will save this again as a PNG. Murky Coast playable. Save. Replace. Okay. Okay. I can't override it because it was already open. So we try again. Save. Alright. Okay. It's saved. Now I will go into a heightmap. Import heightmap again. Select playable. Okay, and this looks much better to me. We nearly have all the mountains we know from the base game, and this looks pretty good. So before we start to play with the areas here, we have to do a bit of the world map, because I want this to see that you can see this also. So I'm sorry for that. I'm getting a man's flu, so I hope I will can stream tomorrow. I will save this additive. Okay. And also I will save it Murky Coast world map. Because we have to expand the whole thing now, and after that we have to shrink it. So we'll have to multiply this with 4, and also this make the map much larger. And now I want to grab a certain height from here. I create a second layer, and I will paste color in here. What will this do? I'll show you in a few seconds. And now we have to resize the home to 4096 again. And this is this. Save. And we also save the copy. And we do this as a PNG. Murky Coast world map. Save. Okay. And now we will be able to import the world map. This is here. Load. And now we have expansion of the map, and we can go on. And here you can see it's a little bit lumpy bumpy, but we will fix this. But before we will fix this, I want to create the ocean and both rivers, and you can do it if you go in the map water settings, choose border sea water source. This will create the ocean, and I want to place this in front of my coastline so I can see what I'm doing here. And now I can change the height. With this white line we can see where our water level is at the moment, and we won't flood the whole city, so I think the best is at this height here. Okay, we close this toggle bar. Now I will go up to this point. This was the original water source, and here we will place the border river water source at item. Move this right into here. Exactly to the border. And now we have to fix the height again. And I think that this is a really reasonable size. And we have to place the second source. and this will be at this point. That item, the SUS is going here, and I will change the height so to this. And for me it was a bit easier to change the water level afterwards to a higher level than to decrease it afterwards and see how everything is flooding. So we start simulation and say what is simulation speed. Okay, to really to the maximum level, so we can see how the riverbed is filling up with water. Here, the exact same thing, and I think the ocean is in. Not really complete, because I forgot that the world map is ending here, and we will change this while the riverbed is filling up. So I want to go in here, and I will roughly lay out the ocean side. This won't have to be perfect, because the world map I want to create after the stream completely, and I think this won't be necessary for this stream right now. I will pick the lowest level, create another layer, pull this in here, and we say okay, save copy as a PNG, world map, replay this as a PNG, and now we might be able to import the new world map. Load, and now it's looking better than before. And the good thing is we can really focus on the playable map now, and the world map I can change completely afterwards. So I really don't care about this edge here. I will always will just focus on this here. So I want to choose the water source again, set this on maximum speed, and I think I have to raise the sea level to about 110 meters. This is looking good. Can I go even further? No, I don't can, because to go even further, this small islands will disappear. But we can raise our water levels. First, I want to change element null to much higher level. This is null. Height now I can easily make the changes here. And I can see right away what this changes will do. And there's no flooding. This is perfect. And we can even go a bit higher. And I think 310 meters are the maximum we can go on. I will lower this terrain afterwards and make this much reasonable. But before we can do this, I have to recalibrate this water source. We go 20 meters up. And even more. Just a bit more. Perhaps 320 will do the trick. Yes, this looks exactly the way I wanted to create this. Now, because the water source won't fill this also, I want to fill this with soil. So I take my brush, take this height here, and I will increase the size, and so we have a much bigger brush. And now the whole thing is gone. We can slope it also. And I will take this height, a much smaller brush, and this won't really work. This is why it's a beta version, I guess. Perhaps we can raise this here. Okay, this will do it also. Perhaps a bigger brush. And now I can soften it out. Much better. But as I go on now here, this whole make me think that this is not the end, because I would change the auto map afterwards. So I leave it as it is right now. So now I want to zoom out a bit and recreated the buildable area for Murky Coast. But there's even more I want to do. I got this image from our beloved Teddy Radko, and I want to flatten out this really giant hill, or it's a mountain, because this looks terrible. I don't want to have it here, and you will see tomorrow when I start my live stream in Öttawa that this hill is also gone in Öttawa. So we can start our next future project, and this will be the placement of the Dragon Island. So I will soften this all out, and this has to be much flatter. I will create the hills afterwards. Now I want to flatten it all out. And I want to slope this also, that we don't have this waterfall into the ocean. And I take a brush size of 100, the slope terrain tool. Now I will slope up till here and rework this complete section. And I have to reset the day of the time of the day, not the day of the time. Black Sabbath Road, that he now understands. Was verstehst du jetzt, Stefan? So I ask him what he now understands. Because I don't know what he understands now. And now we can soften this also. Slightly bigger brush. We will do the exact same thing with the slope terrain on this side. So we take this side here and slope the whole river upstream. Now we can soften this whole thing out. And as you can see, the water is really dipping down here, and really don't like that. So we have to slope the whole island. And I want to grab this height here and take this height, and we slope this whole island downwards. And I think this will be really better now. Oops, this was the wrong button. I will increase the strength. And now I can soften it all out. And I think we can go on with the settings, even if this is not really a flat area. We can it's a gentle slope, so we can move on with this. And we will create a little hill on this afterwards, and we will finish out some other areas. So I will create a small hill on the upper side, or if you want to say so, on the right hand side. And now I want to smooth this out. We take our slope tool and go up there. Whoops. And this is a fast procedure to create a mountain or a small hill. We will soften this out again. And even this hill is really hilly. And we have to flatten this out so it will look quite good. I think that this is much better now. So we have a small hill on this side. It's really flat in the middle, and now we can hop over to the left side, create a small hill there. For this, I want to raise the land here. Whoop. This is good enough. Takes a slope tool. Make the brush not this small. I think 100 meters is good. I will flatten out this thing also. So to this side. Now we take our slope terrain tool and always go from the middle to some spaces to land below. And now to the other side. And I think that this will create a small hill. Whoops. And now we take our soften tool, take a big brush strength and brush size, and now we can soften this whole area. And yeah, this looks quite nice, but it is a bit high. Not really high, but we have to go, I think, 50 meters lower. And now we have to soften it, to slope it out again. Like this. And this. And now from here to there. And perhaps a bit more to this space here. I hope you get the trick. It's the same as in Cities Skylines 1. And if you think about that, the most map creators are building their whole maps just with a little bit help of the height maps. But the most hills and mountains, they will draw by hand. And I think this will make this whole work really, really great. So it's for me, it's really hard to understand how can someone build hours for us and over 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks or even several months on one map. And but this is a difference between me and the map creators. I don't want to have a rainy day. Don't want to have to rain. Okay, this looks quite nice. Now it's not really flat anymore, but not as steep as before. I think we can move on to this part. And here we just have to flatten everything out. Because this piece is on the original map also not flat. Don't get me wrong. It's quite hard to work with the terrain. But it seems for me that this is even much higher than the original map. So perhaps I have to go back to the drawboard and, well, I will have to rethink about some measurements, some heights. But I want to continue this now till we are finished and I can show you quite a good result. So we have to flatten things out here again. We will decrease the brush size so we don't destroy our beautiful mountains, because I don't want to soften them out. There are only parts in the middle here which I don't like. This is quite good. Now this peninsula. Here's some dips and some lumpies and bumpies. I don't want to remove them, but you see here, this is quite too steep. These are 10, 20, 30, 40, nearly 50 meters between the upper side and the river. I think we have to do something with our water sources. Because till here it seems to be perfect. I have to get my contour lines back. See, it's nearly touching the ground, but from here it's getting really ugly. So perhaps I can build in a water source with constant rate water. So I want to stop this so I don't flood this everything. And now I want to raise this. But I think I go with a rate from nearly from 0, and we will try and figure out how this will work. Okay, it's raising. this is really interesting. But it seems that I have to put this to the side. Not so much to the side. Okay, this won't work because it seems to be that the water is going uphill now, right now. Is there anything? Perhaps. Pipeline. This didn't show it. Okay. This was the wrong. Perhaps sewage outlet. Is it? This. Okay, I can't see in which direction the water is flowing. This isn't really great. So we'll take out this water source. Okay, delete this. Perhaps this will work better. And we will raise this up just a bit. A bit more. Perhaps I can't see it. This target height 169. Okay. I have to raise the simulation speed. Okay, this is also not the right. Whoop. Flooding! And I just said that I have to take this on pause. Okay. We will leave that spot and we go on to this here on this side. As you can see, we should raise this even higher. This was this source. And now I want to raise this completely. But it's doing nothing. Perhaps I have to... Okay. Okay. Water in CS2 is exactly as complicated as in CS1. And now the river is filling up even more. And I hope this will do the trick. Perhaps we can adjust this also. And raise this about 20 meters. This is looking much better. And now we will have to wait. But as long as we wait, we can build the outside connections, such as roads, and our outside connection will start here. And I don't want to build really big highways, because for me Murky Coast is mostly countryside. So I want to change the 2 3-lane highways to one-way highway in 2 directions. So I'll go into the roads, highway, 2-way, 2 lanes. This should be the right one, so we will drag this out to the outside, and this is a right one. And now we can place this nearly at the highway we see in the original Murky Coast map. And this runs right from the coastline. Then it makes a huge turn in this direction, runs into not into there because I want to change the first tiles. I want to change this. Okay, 2 lanes. And at this place, the highway will turn and go straight over the river. But before we build the bridge, I want to level both sides. Brush size lower. I take this side, create this spot and this spot on this side, And now I will be able to build the bridge over the river. Very nice. It's really steep. But I hope that there will be more water coming downstream and fills up this waterbed, this riverbed. And do we have a nice bridge? No, we don't really have one. The Grand Bridge has 4 lanes. I don't like that. So we go on with this configuration. And now this highway sneaks his way up this hill into this direction. Two lanes. Okay. Please with continuous curves. And I think we will change some spots afterwards. But first I want to create this highway. And after that we will look which spots aren't perfect and which we have to redo. Okay. The first highway is done. Now the second highway. And I think this starts at this position. Continuous curve. And I will try to run this highway as flat as possible. We will follow the river in this direction. Now we have to do 180, and this highway is making its way up there. Run in this direction and goes to the outside world. So this was phase 1. Now we have to lay down the railroad tracks. So we find them here. To make them a little bit bigger, we go with double train track. And this will mostly be straight. And I think we'll grade this out afterwards. Now I want to look. Okay. This train track is running this way and makes a big curve around this mountain. Now it's running straight along the mountain till here. Now this way and to this spot. And now we also have to create a train line that's running parallel to the highway. Okay, and why don't I get an here is spot 180. And this way, this train track is running through this hill, or the hills, and makes nearly 180 at this spot. And where can I go out? I think this spot is the best. Yes, it is. Now we can look what our map is telling us. So we need a map name. This is Murky Coast. Description comes later. Start year at this. Okay. Starting month is 6. Yes. Okay. It's European. Preview and thumbnail I will do later, and we will check our checklist. Okay, we selected starting tiles. We have groundwater, groundwater, the starting area, or surface water. We have a road outside connection. And we have given a name to our map. Now the optional things. We have a train outside connection. Yes. We have an outside connection for airplanes. No, we don't have. And we also don't have the areas for oil or forest or fertile land. We will also include an outside electricity connection and a connection for sewage and normal water. So we don't have to pollute this area from the beginning. I think this will be the right choice. Select starting tiles. Okay, we will change this right now, and I don't want to have this, I want to have those. So This might be the exactly same spot we have in the Murky Coast map. And this is quite nice. And we see our riverbeds are really full now. The water is not flooding. This is really good. I will set the simulation speed to 128 and we will see what it will look like. After a short break, I have to drink something and I will be back in a minute. So I'm back. This was really... this is not my day. We have 2 toilets. And my wife as my stepson were on both. So I have to wait. I had to wait. Okay, this river's filled up very nicely. And this looks much better than before. We will check our heights now. Okay. These aren't 50 meters now. These are only 40. This isn't really better. But this is how the map works. I think we'll have to lower the terrain to this side, because on this side it's about 80 meters, so it's quite better. And we can't fill up this river because we are on the limit at this point. But perhaps we can do the other way around and raise the terrain. Perhaps this will work. So I take this spot and I want to raise it here to I think we start with 10 meters. Okay, target size is okay, it won't change the target size. We go with 90 meters and raise the water bed, and now we will slope the whole thing a bit, and we can figure out if this will help. We also soften the terrain. So this riverbed is much narrow at the bottom. And perhaps it will raise the water level. We'll take a bigger brush so we don't have to wait. I really hope this works. And we will let simulation speed run. And if you go closer, it doesn't really help this much. Perhaps we have to go even more. And now we will slope this upwards. again, we will raise the speed, and we can see that the water level is rising up. That's a good thing. And now we just have to lift the terrain again. Whoops, wrong tool. And I think this will be a much better result as it was before. Yes, I'm having fun with water. I always have fun with water. Yes, this is much better. And I think we do the same thing on this side. But before I will have a look, because this is perfect. Whoops, this is also quite perfect. We can lower this here. This is Murky Coast from the CS1. I think it's in the campus area. From the campus DLC. This is the map where Overchurch Egg was building Palawan on. And also target build here. And way back also Teddy made this map, and he gave me some inspirations what he did to this map, because he doesn't play the vanilla map. He is an excellent map builder, and he he did it on his own way. Okay, this is great. Perhaps this will solve our complete problem with the terrain here and the waterbed, which is much better at this place now. So I think. And we will raise the waterbed. Did you do this all per hand, or did you use heightmap? I exported the heightmap, the original heightmap, and it took quite a long time get this right the place which I want to, because I start my stream in the wrong direction, because when I start my stream I also had started Cities Skylines in the map editor, and after I whoa, shoot, schade. Okay, let me fix this before. I need a small brush. So okay, this might be better now. So I did a mistake when I started the stream, and I started City Skylines and don't think about that City Skylines will have a look about the height maps when it starts. So when I saved the height maps, City Skylines can't find those, and I had to close City Skylines and do everything again. So it was a really challenge at the start of this stream, but I think after that it went really well. So let's have a look at my terrain. Okay, we started with 50 meters and now we just have 25. It's really better now. And for this we had to change the complete waterbed. But we have to go on. Before I will soften this out. Much better. And also this. And now we can work with the waterbed here. I think I will go with the height of this waterbed. Wrong button. Sorry. Brush size 200. And we will raise this all up again. So, and now water simulation as fast as as fast as it can be. Yes, better. Oh, thank you for this hint. I didn't know that I can change the width. Thank you. So I have to lower the brush size here. And I think I will bring back those small islands. I will bring them back. Now we have a better height. And we will fill up this completely. And we also bring back this small islands here. But before I can do this, I have to raise this completely. And I think when I'm done with this, I will export this heightmap so I can raise the water level of the shoreline. It might be better to do this with an image editor, such as Photoshop. And as you can see here, we are incredibly high. But it works. It works fine. And we now have much clearer water height. And for me, this is really much better. This water source isn't so massive. It's quite small. But to be fair, this is an old vanilla map. An old Cities Sky vanilla map. And back in the days, I think the map creators won't give such effort in building the maps, such as Teddy Redco or others does for the map packs. The big is for the sea. So if you go in water, you have the water settings, and this big circle is a border sea water source. And I watched some other maps. Whoa! And we have a great flooding. Other. So I think I raised it too much. But I can show you. This is the water source for this stream. And this is the water source for the other stream. And yeah. Now it's flooding. And I don't know if this is because I raised this, or because I make this bigger. So perhaps I can change this to 50 again, and we will see what happens. Okay, okay, and then I will bring it back. Where is my sea? There's my sea. I usually put one in each corner on the side with the size. Okay. So, okay. Okay, that's better. The problem is, I don't know where my side is. Because I didn't do much with the outside world. But I can put this here. And I think I really messed it up. This was too much, too fast. So I will set this to 30 and also this to 30. So the water level will sink. The border between biddable area and world map is the dashed line. Hey, I know that. I know that the dashed white line is the starting tiles. But now I have to wait till this whole mass is being better. So I will set this target height. It's really interesting. I will flatten this out. Now I will slope up again. And now I want to soften this out. So this is a very good example how you can screw everything up if you do the wrong settings. So I hope this will work better now. And I will raise the water level of this source again. So this can fill up again. And we will check out how this will perform. Good evening, Marcel. So I will make a small area like this here. And oh, Marcel, my English is also on the old pick, so it doesn't matter. I will speak in a very easy English so you don't have to be worried. And you can also answer in German, so it doesn't matter to me. And if you write on German, I will translate that. But tomorrow, my normal CS1 live stream will be, of course, on German again. So we will recreate this small peninsula. And it's flooding again. Okay. I think this is not a matter of the water source itself. I think I have to raise this up. So it won't flood there. The good thing is, I think it's easier to look where floodings happen and to solve these issues. Solve these issues. this is stabilized. I think I will perhaps just a bit to be sure. So what again on full speed? Also ich habe jetzt nicht in dem Video schon die neue Übersetzung. Dafür ist mir keiner einfach viel zu klein. Ich hätte es gerne gehabt, dass ich Videos machen kann mit 2 Stimmen. Das soll ja auch jetzt bald kommen. Ich hoffe, dass das bald an alle Creatoren an alle Creator ausgeteilt wird. So this is much better now. Now we have to do the other side. So Marcel der Uschi was asking if I have the translations, which are now available, the automatic automation translations, if I got them on YouTube. But for those features my channel is much too small, so I have to wait. But I think this feature isn't a really feature, because I don't want to have a computer voice against my voice. So I would hardly prefer if I can make videos with 2 voice lines. So I can do videos on German as on English. So this is doing well now. Now we have to change the other side again. Order. And thank you, Stefan. Thank you very much. This is really so sweet. Whoopsa. Now we'll change order to 128 speed. And now we see here, everything is fine. This will be fine. Perhaps a radius of 60. So this is doing well, and I think this might be a problem here. This is one dip I have to fix. Really small brush size and this to this. So this could fill up, but it won't flood anymore. Much better there. This is way too I wonder, can I get rid of water? So if I use this, no, this was the wrong. I want this. And if I change this to a rate of minus, will it soak water? No, this doesn't work. So I have to lower this down again to about 300. And well, not this really, so okay. This might solve my problems here. What? I'm asking me right now. Shall I proceed next week with doing this live, or should I do this off camera? I think playing with the water I can do off camera, but I really want to proceed to build this map in a live stream, so we can tell everybody this whole series starts with making the complete map and building the city afterwards. This is looking much better. Picked up this highway. Oh. I will get rid of these dips. And now the water is gone. I also will flatten this out. Thank you, Ponderosa. I hope we will meet again here. Okay, this I have to completely... I have to rate this completely. But just the inside. But it seems that this is dipping down again. But I think we have to raise this about yeah, perhaps 3 meters. Yes, I think this is really better. And I will take down the brush size so we can mimic this riverbed. That will go this way. This is looking quite good. To this. Whoa. I will soften this out afterwards. And we go like that. I think we are too low now, so I have to raise this. Yes. This is a better height. And now we'll take this side and we go like this. Evergreen Highway. And it's gone. For now. Sure, it will come back. I'll be back. Bigger brush size. So. Looking good, looking nice. have to completely push away the water. Like this. And this was too low. Okay, now we have to sharpen this a bit. So it would look nice again, like this. Now we take this height, filling the soil in there. This is much better now. And everything is dry again, except this place here. And now this makes much more sense, but I will increase the simulation speed of the water to see if it's dipping down again. Because I changed the water source. And yes, it's falling. Falling too much, in my opinion. So we have to raise it again. In the meantime, I can soften the edges with a really big brush size. So I will terraform the waterbed also. I can terraform also the edges a bit better. It's not really precise, but I think it's quite nice. So we'll take back the water speed, simulation speed, and we will check out what it is doing now. let's have a small drinking space. I want to watch if the water is raising. No, I think it has leveled out. So let's watch. Ah, this is really nice. I love that. This is much better. Perhaps I can raise this landmass also. So we will get a little bit of bit area there. This is quite nice. So let's check what is going on here. So we will have to raise this section a bit. Set a bit, not too much. And I want to go like this. And now we can fill up the spaces in between. And I think that this is going to be a really nice area here. And now let's smooth everything out. So that this would look quite nice. We have a bit of flooding here, but this isn't a big deal. So we cut this like we'll fill in it. We fill it in like this and move it out like that. And now it's a much better solution as it was before. And we can also soften this God. Totally forgot. I want to make this even bigger, like such. Oh, that's a little bit more, because in Öttawa, at this place, there's my stadium. That's my baseball stadium is at this place. And it seemed that this area here was really much too small for this now. So get a bit more precise at this. We will have to change that. And I also want to fill in this here. Make this level a bit bigger. Like this, and now with a real big brush we soften this all out. And I think that we are in a quite good spot now. This is stopping flooding also. And I want to grab this side from there. Make the brush size smaller, and I want to raise this here, but want to make the area bigger. And I think this was barely too much. I want to grab this height. Yeah, this is better. Now we will make a really big spot here. And grab our soften tool and yes, this is looking nice. So this is nearly perfect now. This peninsula is also at a quite nice level. Let me check this out. Okay, we get the same height on both sides, which is absolutely fantastic, because on this side we had just, I think, 20 meters, and on this side were 50 meters difference between the water and the upper side. So I think that we make a really great job here And we can even lower this here. But we will see. Now I'll have to grab this height and I want to raise my brush size again to 300. And now I will recreate this water bed here. So, pretty simple. I will leave this small island. Small. And I will watch what the water is doing now. It's dipping. What is happening here? Oh, I see. I took the wrong height. So everything is flowing now this way and not this way. But I can fix this. Let me take this height here. And now I will slope to there. And I will slope to there. Now I will soften everything out. And I think I have to raise the complete ocean front to I think this height. Or even more. Whoops. Yes, I will fix it. And now the island is gone. And I will take again this height here and bring this up. And I need a much smaller brush to create this here. This is 61. This is 80. So I go to 70. Make a pad there. I will slope up. Slope down. So. And now I will slope in this way. So that the water can run after that. And we will speed up the water. And this is functional again. I think I have to raise the water source. Of the sea to the height of this. And let me... why it is flooding again there? Is it because we changed this? Okay, this looks weird. This looks really weird. Okay, this is no wonder why it's flooding. Because I can't, we don't let the water out. Whoops. Wrong button. And now we have to soften everything out again. The trick is to bring those streams into one. So this is flowing nicely again. I think this will resolve again. Wow. No, not really. So I have to raise this again. This is a height where it's not flooding. So I can take this. And I can take that. And perhaps we can slope in this direction. Better. And we will have to slope from here to here. Now we can soften this all out. So it's a bit dipping here. But it's not the end of the world. I think I want to have this a bit higher. This is better. No, we this. Yeah. This looks quite nice. So, what is time saying? Oh, 10:30. Think we watch now if there's any flooding, except of this here. This will stabilize. Here we have the next flooding, so we have to raise this here again. Okay, and now soften the edges. And now we let the simulation run faster. This isn't flooding. There isn't any flooding. It's getting better and better. Yes. Just have to do a bit landscaping on this side here now, because we lost a lot of landmass at the ocean, and I don't want that. So perhaps we can fix this. Oh no, we will fix this in the next episode. While we wait to next week, I will build up the world map, and perhaps we can do see next week how this looks like. I will grab some height maps from existing CS1 maps. So this whole project will be, yes, based on CS1 maps. And I think I go with CS1 maps on which I build. So Murky Coast is my actual project, Öttawa. Then I got Sandy Beach. This was Nomocy. And I also built on Prussian Peak. And this will be really helpful to create big mountains, because this map was a hell. This was the absolute hell to build on. So I think there's nothing more to say than thank you that you hopped in, that you took the time to watch my heavily German accent, my noobing around with the water sources and the rivers, and I hope I see you next time. Next time here, next week. This will be the 14th. That will be also at 8 p.m. So have a good night. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And good night.